Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code AHSOKA in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have new teases and new reveals about the AHSOKA show, revealed by Ezra Bridger actor Iman Esfandi, and also Morgan Elsbeth actress Deanna Lee, kind of into the regards of their overall characters, what it was like to work on the AHSOKA show, and furthermore for what we may see in the potential near future of the Mandoverse, specifically especially with an AHSOKA Season 2 actually happening. Which of course, may I add, I think it seems very likely. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button and join us here today. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be taking a quick read from StarWarsNewsNet.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below. For those of you guys that may be in the loop, I actually already discussed and covered a number of what they had already discussed and covered in their own article a couple weeks ago here on the channel, but this video is really kind of like a follow-up video to that, and I really want to go through that a little bit more. There are some things I left out, some key important things actually, even at that. Like, I had gone back through and actually looked at this article and like saw that there's more that hadn't actually been revealed and updated overall with this article. So Deanna Lee, into the regards of her character of Morgan Elsbeth, we saw her seemingly meet her night sister Doom or End here in the AHSOKA show. It was also revealed, like more specifically, that her character is actually a night sister, and the night sisters are able to rise people from the dead. Henceforth, everything that we've seen going on with Thrawn and his army is actually like a living dead army, pretty much like a zombie army. So for one, while of course Morgan Elsbeth seemingly met her end or her demise in the AHSOKA finale, many out there have theorized on the idea that she would actually come back because she's a night sister. She has that power to rise up again, but also given that her body is like now left in this other galaxy on Peridia, the night sisters had gone with Thrawn back to the main Star Wars galaxy. There's no one really like left there to revive her, maybe unless like AHSOKA or Sabine are able to figure something else out, like force healing. That was kind of gone on a little bit in the Mandalorian Season 1, also in the Rise of Skywalker. Very controversial when it happens in the Rise of Skywalker, but not so much when it happens in the Mandalorian Season 1. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Point being, I think that the AHSOKA show has the potential, like if they wanted to revive Morgan Elsbeth for like whatever reason, whether it's to get information out of her as to like how to get back to the main Star Wars galaxy, or maybe they find good in her or something like that into those regards, that they would be able to like heal her with the Force, essentially, like we saw in the Mandalorian Season 1 or in the Rise of Skywalker, as I had mentioned. Anyway, more specifically onto what Deanna Lee had to say about that. Into those regards, she says that, in quotes, AHSOKA, one way or another, was able to find her way through the darkness and into the light, so to speak. Morgan Elsbeth, though, to me, is a different example of what happens when people have been traumatized. They are willing to take risks in a way that can be harmful and hurtful. Ending that quote right there. Like, it almost sounds like she's trying to describe her character as like a broken character, almost like any other character maybe in the Star Wars franchise at that, and that maybe she has a chance of redemption, if for anything. I definitely think and feel that that would be an interesting way to go. Morgan Elsbeth as like a far out there fan theory, though, however, could also be the key to bringing back Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars or from the prequels in some type of way or another, but as I had mentioned, that's very much so like out there. More into the regards of Ezra Bridger and his overall character, as to like what Iman Esfandi had to say about playing this character, is something that we've already talked about numerous times here on the channel. Ezra ends AHSOKA by landing a shuttle on a New Republic ship and telling Hera that he's home. That was a key moment in years in the making for Dave Filoni and for the fans. Iman Esfandi had talked about the simplicity and the weight of that line, though, however, like what it took to deliver that and what it means more specifically for the future of like all these characters, like the Mandoverse, the AHSOKA show, especially with the Mandalorian Season 4, Skeleton Crew being the next big addition and live action show to the Mandoverse, especially has been rumored around from much of the cast and crew members to have heavy tie-ins to the AHSOKA show, similar to how like the Mandalorian had heavy tie-ins for the Book of Boba Fett show. They're saying that the AHSOKA show is going to do a lot with the same for the Skeleton Crew show as well. Iman Esfandi, though, however, says that, in quotes, "I'm in the enemy's outfit and I'm being received with guns and blasters pointed at me, except this time when I take my helmet off and they actually see who I am and what I look like, they realize that I'm not an enemy, I'm a friend, and to them in this world I'm a hero who is not dead after all." That was very, very impactful moment for me as a human being as well. It really means a lot and sort of emphasizes my feelings about what it is for someone who looks like me and comes from my background to be playing a character like Ezra Bridger. Ending that quote right there. The actor who says he didn't grow up on Star Wars, though, however, at the same time, took the opportunity to thank the cast for the Rebels show, the animated show, for their efforts to bring the character to the point of where he picked it up, saying that I wanted to thank the original Spectrate Ghost crew because we stand on the shoulders of giants and all of them. He added that it was a huge honor to be a part of something that teaches these morals of hope and kindness at the same time, saying that also in quotes, I didn't realize Star Wars was such a conduit of goodness and hope, kindness and compassion, humanity and understanding. Being a part of that now is the highest honor. Ending that quote right there. Really, aside from the idea and the fact of playing this character of Ezra Bridger in live action, bringing this character to life and continuing on the journey, the legacy of Ezra Bridger now into the Mandoverse here especially, and kind of taking that outside of the box, like what it means to play this character in the real world, like representation and everything of those morals as well, I think is an amazing thing to see come to life at the same time. He wrapped it up with a message that he hopes fans take away from his character's arc though overall, saying that, in quote, it's okay to lean on your friends and to allow people who love you and who want to help you, and that's for everything in life, not just getting back to a different galaxy. Ending that quote right there, once again applying that to like real world ethics and morals at the same time, I think is the main message here, and I think that's a great message at the same time there as well. Like that is always what Star Wars has kind of been intended to do, is like make you feel something in the real world, seeing how you're able to take those journeys, those lessons especially from the characters that we love in a galaxy far, far away, and how you're able to take that and implement it into the real world, into your real life, I think is everything. I really do also believe though, however, that like having Ezra come back to the main Star Wars galaxy, land on Hera's ship and the Resistance ship there, or the New Republic ship there, and kind of saying like I'm home, I feel like is like an unpacking of a journey of something that's yet to come. Like it just feels like the beginning of something so much bigger, almost as if like the Ahsoka show in its 8 episodes, its 8-hour runtime overall, was like something of a prologue to so much more of a journey that they're wanting to tell here for the future of the Mandoverse, with a future Ahsoka Season 2, the Thrawn movie, or the Mandoverse Cultivation movie by Dave Filoni. I want to leave you guys with one more tidbit though, however, before we finish out today's video, is that the Ezra Bridger actor, Iman Esfandi, also left us with the idea of that he wants to continue to play this character in the future for Ahsoka Season 2, for the Thrawn movie, but he also mentions that when it's time to end this character, like his journey is over, that doesn't necessarily mean like a death or anything by those means, just means a happy ending, then let him have the happy ending. Like he's kind of in a sense of like much very similar to Harrison Ford and Han Solo. When it's time for the character's happy ending, let it be. It doesn't want to bring the character back necessarily when he's done playing it, and he would much rather move on to better, bigger things as well. This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.